ICT taught me his secret strategy in his mentorship, and it made me $12,000 in 1 week. I will reveal the strategy later, but here's exactly what you need first to get started and know how the strategy works. So the first thing that you need to do is have the time zones and the pairs correct, okay? This strategy works in Euro USD, NAS 100, GBP USD, and XAU USD. You only trade this within a 5-minute time frame, and you have to use the 6 a.m. till 11 a.m. London session kill zone. So let's just get straight into it, right? So the first thing that you need to do is in your Asian session right here, as you can see in the blue highlighted area, you need to mark out your highs and your lows, right? As you can see, that's my highest point of Asian session, and this is my lowest point of Asian session. And once I've marked out the highs and marked out my lows, what I need to do next becomes very, very crucial. I need to wait for one of these two areas to completely get mitigated, right? So we're looking for an actual breakage of structure just like this, or we're looking at a breakage of structure just like this towards the downside. Right, it's very, very simple. So what we're actually going to do is let price play forward just like this, and once it actually sweeps one of these two areas, and as you can see right there, it completely swept our Asian sessions highs. So now what we need to do is wait for that breakage of structure or market structure shift, and we're also looking for a fractional low to get swept. Since the highs have completely been swept of Asian session, we're looking to take this trade towards the downside, and as you can see, we're within our kill zone range of the London session, so we can actually trade within this range, right? So I'm going to play price forward now. As you can see, price has given us very, very different signals right here. And as you can see right there, in them 3 candles, we just got our marker, right? We just got our market structure shift right here. I'm going to name this market structure shift. I'm going to actually put it to this candle. And also we got our fractional low. And now all we need to do is literally find our fair value gap. And once we get the fair value gap, we can enter short position off of it. So right now, as you can see right here, I'm going to be marking out my fair value gap, which will be this area. Fair value gap. And once I have my fair value gap area completely marked out, all I've got to do now is, are you tired of still failing prop firm challenges in 2025? Join the Forex family now, because we fully guarantee that you can become funded in 1 week, and we also guarantee we stay with you after that for 4 months, completely managing your account. As you can see, there's a lot of happy users right here, and this is all people that actually joined our service and are satisfied with our service, right? As you can see right here, we have a payout of $7,000, and we have so much more. Another payout of 1,700, and we have so much testimonials, right? So make sure you do click the first link in the description, because only 5 people are allowed in per day, and I want to make sure that you're part of that 5 people, because there's only 2 spots left. Make sure you do click the first link in the description and join us before time runs out. Short position this, okay? So I'm going to be placing my actual short position at the fair value gap highlighted area, and I'm going to be placing my stop loss just above the first candle of the fair value gap. And once I've actually done that, all we need to do now is place our take profit as a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, or at another level of liquidity. And as you can see, there's a level of liquidity right here, which is actually matching up with the 1-to-3 right here that we got. As you can see, it's a 1-to-3.15, which is a very, very good trade. Now all I've got to do is literally play price forward, and you'll see exactly how price actually just enters and goes down to completely smash the take profit. Okay, this was a very, very quick trade, but we made lots and lots of profits from it. Okay, you could have easily taken this trade all the way down to this area right here, but we actually didn't. We could have easily gotten a 1-to-8, 1-to-9, maybe even a 1-to-10, and that's exactly how I've been able to make $12,000 just within 1 week of trading, because I've traded the strategy in 1 day, and that's all the trading done for that week. Okay, I'm going to show you on a fundamental level how the strategy actually works and how you can use it to your advantage to actually start making more profits and start winning in the markets, right? So the strategy that we're talking about is actually the silver bullet strategy, right? But this isn't any silver bullet strategy. It is the silver bullet V2 strategy, right? So what we're going to do now is actually mark out our Asian session. We're going to wait for Asian session to do whatever it wants, but once it actually hits a specific time frame, we're going to actually mark out the highs and the lows, right? So as soon as we mark out the highs and the lows, we need to now make sure we wait for price to sweep one of these two areas. Let's say it completely swept the lows, for example, right there. This would be our liquidity sweep, right? And as soon as we get the liquidity sweep, all we've got to do from here on out is literally wait for price to actually give us that breakage of structure, right? So you're going to wait for price to give us this type of breakage of structure, and once it actually gives us this breakage of structure, all we've got to do is mark this out as your market structure shift. And once we get the market structure shift done, all I've got to do now is literally mark out my fair value gap also. So as you can see, this is going to be where my fair value gap will be. So fair value gap will be here. Once I get the fair value gap down, which overlaps with the market structure shift, all I've got to do now is long position this. Okay, so I'm going to long position it right here, placing my take profit at Asian sessions highs and placing my stop loss at a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. Okay, as you can see, this works very, very well. And now all you've got to do is literally wait for price to come back down into the area where it will actually enter in the fair value gap, maybe twice, and then it'll go up completely, smash it and take profit. And this is exactly what you want to see in the markets every single day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.